Actually, no, never mind.
Fine.
Scarfee.
Oh, alas.
This is such a mess.
It really
Okay.
is. Oh my god. Hello,
Welcome to
everybody.
this week's episode
Yeah.
of Keeping It ADHD, and today
We
I'm
forgot.
Scarfee,
And I'm Rahlyx, and
we both forgot to record.
Completely spaced on all of our responsibilities.
No, not necessarily that. It's more like
Well, this specific responsibility.
this specific responsibility kind of fell off the radar a little bit. But this week, we are recording. It's currently 9:50 for me,
Pacific
9:50
time.
p.m. on a Thursday.
Yeah.
We post on 9 a.m. my time every Friday. So we're recording right now. It's midnight his time.
Yeah.
And we're recording this episode that you're gonna see tomorrow.
I was
on
like
Friday.
sitting on the couch listening to Taylor Swift's new album, and then I was like, Scarfee, fuck. We forgot to record a podcast.
We're both
Dude.
like, oh my fuck, we forgot.
It's such a mess, dude. But that's just kind of like been the theme of this week. I feel like we were both like very busy just trying to get everything done.
My everything right now is very hectic. Like I have several deadlines coming up, and I have a class, not a class. I have finals week.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've got exams. You're editing multiple people's TikToks.
Yes,
and some YouTube content maybe.
but that's also on the back burner.
Yeah.
But then also
TikTok is the future, people.
TikTok is the future. But also I'm at the same time we're doing this, and then at the same time I also started streaming again, kind of last week.
Hell yeah.
We've streamed with a bunch of really great people, and that was really fun.
God, that lobby was so much fun.
In the midst of all of that happening, also with my gender crisis coming to a certain point right now.
Yep.
It's a lot. It's a lot right now.
There's just a lot happening, and I feel like we could have probably said, but we did that 2 weeks ago for Thanksgiving, and so it's like we gotta put something together.
We can't. It's also like it's not necessarily the question of like, do I want to do this right now? It's like I made a commitment.
Yeah.
4 months ago at this point. 4 months ago, almost. No, 3. Actually, never mind. 3. 3 months ago at this point, I made a commitment. It's like my New Year's resolution, but it wasn't New Year's. It was
almost 4
September.
Months. Next week will be 4 months.
Our first episode came out like around August 29th or something like that.
Something like
or
that,
September 2nd, something like that. Like somewhere in that range. So like we made a commitment that we're going to do this.
Yeah.
3 months ago.
We're going to get it done.
So we want to stick to it, or it means nothing. So, that's just what it is right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Thanksgiving was a fair game because it was a holiday. Like we just wanted to take a holiday off.
Yeah.
But this is just, we gotta get it done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta stick to it.
I just turned up my microphone, by the way, because I was looking at Audacity and I was like, oh, there is not a lot of action here, so I'm gonna make that a bit easier. But so at the 5-ish minute mark, I turn up my audio just as a heads up.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna adjust it.
Yeah, I know, but the less adjustments you need to make, the better, right? So
true. So yeah, that's kind of the deal right now. Also, if I am seeming like really fucking hyper right now, it's because today I ran out of my ADHD medication.
Nice, dude. You're killing it.
And I got a notification that I can pick it up and that the medication is available 20 minutes before the pharmacy closes. So
tight. Love that.
I'm only getting my medication tomorrow. Today I am bouncing off walls, and kind of also at the same time doing nothing. So
love that.
Yeah, it's kind of I realized how much the ADHD medication tones down my personality. Because when I am on the ADHD medication, I focus on one thing, and then I'm just like, okay, everything else can like go to the background now. Yeah. Now I can focus on tasks that I want to do, so I do them. Mm-hmm. But when I am off the ADHD medication, I start talking really fast. I start talking really loudly. I can't control my loudness anymore, and I just stumble over my words like how I just did.
So it's how it be. That's just me on the daily. Like
that's just ADHD. That's what I'm saying.
Give me that
I'm just,
hyperactivity,
like,
baby.
because of the contrast, I'm like realizing how intense it actually is in me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sometimes when I'm on medication and it's working and everything is great, I start doubting my diagnosis. Like I'm like, do I have ADHD? Like I haven't experienced any of this like in so long, and then I go one day without a medication. I'm like, oh,
it's like, oh
okay.
yeah, no, yeah, I need it.
Yeah, gladly I'm still on my antidepressants, so that's fine. So my ADHD energy can show up in full force.
Hell yeah.
And not just destroy me from the inside.
Love that
know?
For you, yeah.
Now I am you on a daily basis.
Hell yeah.
So, like,
it's too big, damn it.
Ah, is that a new sticker? If for people who are listening, Rahlyx is attaching his sticker. Attach it to the microphone itself.
I could do, but I was like thinking like no free advertising.
No,
But the problem is it kind of goes.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Maybe find a smaller sticker for that and put that one on the microphone because that one is pretty and it's one of your emotes. Yeah, so he's putting Rahlyx on his Twitch channel has an emote that's just bless with his face on it. So.
Oh, this isn't sticking particularly well to a rounded surface.
Oh, is it not?
Well,
maybe like leave it. Maybe it will adhere over time.
Yeah, I just kind of gave a little pressure.
Maybe it's one of those glues.
Yeah. Anyway. Bless. So sorry. We're talking about meds and how it adjusts our brains and all that fun stuff. Jesus.
So. No, needless to say, this podcast is going to be an extra mess this time.
Yeah.
Because we have no idea what's happening. We have not really, like, because we completely forgot that this is happening. Like, we probably will pull up something like on Twitter trending or something and discuss what's happening currently right now, which one of those things is Game Awards.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that. But what I mean is we didn't, like, necessarily collect anything this week to talk about and like didn't write anything down.
Nothing is
so
curated.
We're sorry
this is just flying by the seat of our pants. Maybe 45 minutes of we're just gonna go until we kind of taper out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh god. But yeah, so I hope everybody's having a good week. This week we what have we done so far this week? It's Thursday. Going back to last Friday, so we played Among Us with a bunch of pals. That was super duper fun. We did Proximity Among Us, which if you guys have never played Proximity Among Us, it's the supreme way to play that game. Like, hands down, I can't go back to normal Among Us. We went back to normal Among Us during that stream because it got knocked out because of an update that got pushed. And
it was so boring.
It was so boring. We just did open comms and fucked around. It was a mess. Absolute mess. Then I don't think we did anything over the weekend really. Then there's just lots of work through the week, and then on Wednesday we did community game night on my channel for Ginger. Shouts out to Madness_creates.
Happy birthday, Ginger!
Happy birthday! That was
Wednesday. This is going out Friday.
Yeah.
I don't even remember if I said happy birthday to her when I was there. So
you did.
I did.
Yeah, and then you also tweeted at her. So.
Oh yeah.
You got it covered.
Today, though.
You got all your bases covered. Yeah, well, yeah, but still. Bless. Shit, man. So, okay, let's talk Game Awards. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the Game Awards happened tonight. I didn't really watch a whole lot of it. I was kind of doing a bunch of other things, because I just am a busy bee.
Yeah, I didn't really watch. I just saw the summaries. I guess we're not going to be discussing the entirety of the Game Awards because we don't necessarily know what exactly happened.
Yeah, just kind of bits and bobs.
Yeah, as kind of was predicted and unaffected by the initial outrage of insults about representation of trans people in the game.
Yeah,
The Last of Us 2 won the Game of the Year award, which was expected and
absolutely
completely deserved.
Absolutely
as well.
Very good game.
And Among Us
Best mobile
Won the
game.
best mobile game award. Yeah.
I think Hades won best indie game, which is very deserved. Hades is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I okay, here's one thing that I guess I don't know.
You still haven't played, no?
What?
The Hades?
Oh yeah, no, it's still sitting on my Switch. I've watched my brother play it a lot,
Of
but I have
course.
not played it yet. I one of the announcers for the Game Awards was like, "Oh, like shouts out to Neil Druckmann for telling such a ballsy story." And if you evaluate the story like on its own, I don't know what was particularly ballsy about it. It was a really good story, but I don't know what was ballsy. I don't know.
I think it was just wrong wording
Yeah,
because
I think so.
it's not necessarily ballsy to tell the story that The Last of Us 2 told, but in current political climate and in current game industry climate, it's definitely a risk
That's true.
to explore such sensitive topics, so to say.
Yeah.
So while the representation of those topics should definitely be normalized, and it's nothing weird to talk about them.
Yeah.
Just because of the way that the gaming industry is built and how bigoted it is from the inside, overall, in the higher echelons too, and everywhere.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just like Google, like crunch practices and workplace ethics in like gaming industry. It's just
Yeah, Naughty Dog's
it's
a little
bad. So, as a queer person going into game industry later on next year when I'm graduating, this is going to be a very important thing that I probably will be talking about a lot.
Yeah.
Because that needs to change.
Oh, absolutely. 110%.
So it's not necessarily ballsy to tell a story like that, but it is a risk.
Yeah.
Considering the audience that the game is serving. So they had a lot of opportunity to not say, like, let's say, not win that award.
Yeah.
Just because of the way that this industry is structured.
Imagine.
But if you look at the game at face value, it is a story. Like it is courageous for the people like who wrote those stories to tell those stories.
Yeah.
But it should be a normal story. It should be a story that would be normally heard from like other people, and inclusion of diversity and queer people should be normal. It shouldn't be viewed as
no, you're absolutely right.
I something to be praised for. It should be normal.
I completely forgot about Lev's entire story arc. That just shows how long it's been since I played. I completely forgot about that. That is okay. You know what? I take it back. I take back what I said.
No, wait. What you said was fine. I was agreeing with you that it wasn't worded correctly.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So.
I think I would also venture to say, for one, imagine if The Last of Us was an Xbox exclusive, how much more hate that game would get.
Oh my god.
Because let's be real, there's very clear demographics. But also, one thing I will say in terms of like presenting a sequel to a game, was a ballsy move to take in the story. Spoiler alert for Last of Us 2. If you haven't played it yet, that's a you problem. But to kill off Joel in the first hour, it's like, oh yeah, all right, fair enough. But I mean, also the thing about that though, which is kind of the other side of the coin, where it's like, well, maybe it's not such a shock surprise move. It's like there was no way you were going into The Last of Us 2 going, yeah, Joel's gonna live through that. Like, come on.
That is also true.
I don't know.
I'm guessing that the reason that they chose not the reason, but one of the reasons that they chose to kill off Joel so early is to first of all avoid people sitting the whole game and just being like, when is he gonna die? When is he gonna die? When is he
Yeah.
gonna die?
I just get it out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, get it out of the way, but second of all, also increase the effect of the shock from his death, because people were already expecting it to a degree, like, because all like multiple things, like he was already like old, and he was like an established character with an established character arc as well.
Yeah.
And there was like very little to necessarily expand upon him personally. But like, people were expecting it not necessarily in the beginning of the game,
right?
Which is what got people by surprise.
Yeah. I think the other side of it is a lot of people wanted to play the whole game as Ellie. And so you wouldn't get the halfway mark and swap. I think a lot of people sped through and didn't want to play Abby's story arc because they're like, nah, fuck Abby. But the thing is like, I don't understand personally, playing through that game, how when the halfway point hits, how you aren't fucking sick of Ellie at that point. Like they did a really good job of making you go, man, maybe Ellie is not the good guy here. Which I really liked. Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, maybe each side has a lot of validity. And then going into the finale when she fucking abandons Dina because she can't let it go. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And I'm now thinking about it, and I already had thoughts like that before. I just didn't have anybody to discuss it with. So I actually remembered that one of the times when I was like really high one day, and I was thinking a lot of different thoughts, and I made a note in my phone because I thought about The Last of Us 2 and specifically about Jesse's character.
Oh yeah, I like Jesse.
So you remember how once again, spoilers for this entire part of the podcast. We're going to be talking in detail about The Last of Us 2 apparently right now.
Yeah. This is just Last of Us 2 cast now.
Yeah, so just like, if you don't want spoilers, ignore.
If you don't want spoilers on a game that's like almost
I will maybe put I'm not going to put a timestamp. It's literally 10 p.m. and we have to upload this tomorrow.
Okay. Honestly,
just
be
warned, there's spoilers.
Let's just fucking throw this up.
Yeah, just
literally just put shit show underneath for the topic text. We're good.
Yeah. Yep. I'm sorry for anybody who was looking forward to that, but yes.
Leave a comment below if you were looking forward to the topic text.
Do you remember spoilers? Do you remember how at the midpoint when
fucking
Abby
Jesse gets
finds
murked.
Ellie,
Yeah.
and how it's just like that and never mentioned again?
Yeah.
That was done intentionally, I think.
What, Jesse's death?
No, the way that it happened. As in, like, he died, and that was, like, it.
Right.
He was such a big character, and it wasn't even talked about afterwards.
I wouldn't call Jesse a big character. Maybe I would call him a hard secondary.
He was Ellie's jealousy interest. How do you mean he is not a big character?
Well, I guess
he is a big secondary character.
That's fair.
Also, this game has 2 main characters. Just for a moment.
3
here.
if you count Dina.
I
guess Dina is kind of a secondary as well, isn't she?
Dina is the secondary character because first, well, what I mean
you're the game
is
designer. You know this shit.
You play extensively as 2 main characters.
Yes.
So it's 2 completely different viewpoints, 2 completely different worldviews, 2 completely different stories.
Correct.
Which is the point of the game.
Yes.
But also is like, just for a second, imagine writing that.
I'm into it. I love shit like that where it really makes you think. Like, I love that shit.
It's like Black Mirror, where every single episode is just its own. It could have its own show.
Yeah.
Because it's completely different universes. But anyway, okay, back to the point of what I was saying about Jesse. I think the reason it was done intentionally
Mhm.
is to highlight how quickly and briefly you meet with characters on the other side
Mhm.
that you kill that are important to the other person.
Right.
So you know how you know what I mean when you go through the entire first half as Ellie,
Right. Yeah.
and you're just chasing these friends of Abby to just get information from them
And then kill
where
them.
she went,
Yeah.
and then it just results in their death, and then it's never mentioned again
Yeah.
from Ellie's standpoint at all. Like she doesn't even, except for killing a pregnant woman, but it wasn't about the woman. It was about her being pregnant,
Yeah.
and Ellie feeling bad for killing.
Well, and the only reason she felt bad about that is because Dina was actively pregnant.
Yes, and she didn't even like she didn't even know those people, and she just killed them.
Yeah.
And when you start thinking about that, it's insane to think about when you think about it from Abby's point of view.
Didn't Tommy kill one of them? Tommy was there.
Tommy killed
in the aquarium, right?
At the marina. What was his name?
The blonde one, right? Tommy killed the blonde one.
No, not the blonde one. What's his name? The one who speaks Spanish.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
He's like wearing his hair in a tight knot as
well.
well. And
you go out with him like on a raid when you're playing as Abby.
No, you go with the girl from the Scarface people, and then you run into him.
That's what it
at
is.
The marina because they were fighting Tommy and he killed their whole squad.
Right, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yes. So basically, what I'm saying is, if you think about it from Abby's perspective,
mm-hmm.
if you just know Abby's story, you go after Ellie. At the very end, you go into the theater. You don't care about who's around those people.
Right.
You only care about her. And at the Ellie's part, when you see it happen from Ellie's standpoint, when he just falls over and he's dead, and there's literally like 3 frames showing him falling over dead and just holding on him, and then it's completely ignored from that point onward.
Yeah. Well, it's because from that point on, when you're playing as Abby.
Yeah, that was where the switch happened to like Abby's point of view, whereas like they just killed that person and completely forgot about them the next second. Yeah. That was the point that they try to communicate, is like every person that you like encounter in the story, in any story, no matter what it is, every person has just about as many connections to other people as you do in your own point of view, in your own world.
Right.
So
makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense, and it also gives a lot. Like that was what I thought when I was tripping off my mind, and I just made a note in the phone because I was like, I don't want to forget this.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, this is the point, because that is a very important focal point that like a lot of people just didn't like discuss at all.
Well, yeah, I never even thought of that, but that really is that, like, that moment is definitely the shifting point, because it's just the exact same vibe. It's like just another person from the other perspective that's like, I don't care who that is, it's not my target. So,
yeah, I don't care who that is, I just killed him and I already forgot about him.
Yeah.
He's already dead. I don't need to learn who he was.
Yeah. Fucked up.
And that is also the call out. I just made the connection.
Mm-hmm.
That is also the call out to all those people who were like, well, I just killed all those people. I don't care who they were. I don't want to play from the perspective of this girl because they're all already dead.
Yeah.
But that's exactly the thing.
That's the point.
You killed them.
Yeah. So many people who dislike the game missed the whole point of the game, and the whole point of what they're trying to make you think about. And it's just sad to see.
Yeah. It's exactly. And like, this is the reason why I am in game design, is because I want to make something that feels like this.
Yeah. So that
something that makes you like, that makes you think, and also like finding these little gems, the little like messages within the storytelling is like, I love it.
Oh, absolutely. It's so good.
Thing.
It's beautiful. Beautiful shit. I love it.
Last of Us part of the podcast over.
Yeah, right. I need to play that game again though. I want to play. There's so many cool little filters you can chuck on it now, and like there's the game mode where if you die, you have to start the game over completely. Oh,
you also
man.
wanted to play it on stream.
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to figure out when I could fit that in. I'll go to do that.
You really need to add more single player games.
Well, so here's the
roster.
deal. I took the week of Christmas off, like the whole week. I took it off of work, and I'm gonna stream that whole week. And do charity stuff. I'm gonna do charity fundraising. I don't know what for charity yet. I haven't figured it out. I'm still working on that. I still got 2 weeks to figure that shit out. So,
nice.
Well, I guess technically like a week. And
if you have any suggestions for charities,
below any good charities, if you say the Salvation Army, I will ban you personally from my Twitch and this YouTube channel, and Spotify, and I'll delete your Fortnite account. So I actually this is a great opportunity for those of you who may not know. The Salvation Army is a horrible organization, so do not give them money when they're ringing the bells outside of Walmart and Target and Kroger and Jack in the Box and wherever they are. Don't give them money. They're a bad organization. They would rather let LGBTQIA plus people freeze on the streets than allow them into the shelters that they provide. So
unfortunately, yeah.
Fuck the Salvation Army. Sit and spin. And don't give them any money. So projects. I love doing projects with my hands. I love making things. I made something I can't share on I was about to say on stream. I did share it on stream. But I didn't say what it was for. And I've packaged it now. So when I will say it's a custom Xbox controller. Much like this one that I've made for myself.
I can't say what it is, but I'm going to say what it is.
Well, I'm not going to say specifically what it is, and in like 2 weeks time the recipient will know what it is. But so I did this whole thing where it's like I sealed it up right, or when I got the controller, I gently peeled back the seal for the box, so it looks like it's gonna be brand new. It's really cool. I'm very excited. It's gonna be cool. Anyway, but so I love doing projects with my hands. I love building shit, and now that I have a garage, I can build shit. And I'm gonna have to build a shed. When we hit 200 subs, I'm gonna have to build a shed. It's a problem.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that.
I can't believe I set that bar so low.
If there's if there's anybody here who doesn't know Rahlyx from his stream, he at one point, like a long time ago, honestly, on his stream said that when they reach 200 subs, he is gonna build a shed, like an actual shed.
Yeah.
Because one of his things on the stream was like one of the commands or one of the donations or something was so it was a media request. Yes.
Because Jen was trying to play All-Star, but every like noun is replaced with shed. And so she did like stream request shed, and the thing that came up was, here's how to build a shed in 45 minutes. And it's a step-by-step instruction on how to build a shed. And at the time we were making like maybe 20, 25 subs a month, right? So I was like, when we hit 200, because I was like, that's the most outrageous number I could ever think of. When we hit 200 subs, I will build a shed. In August, we were at 196. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to build a shed. Luckily, we did not hit it.
August.
Yeah, it was in August.
So now there's even a bigger chance you might hit that 200.
I mean, so August had the added benefit of being my birthday, right? My birth month, right? And this is just a fact on Twitch. If it's the month that is your birthday and your community knows it, there's just going to be a lot of gifted subs through the whole month, and it's nice. It's sweet. It's a very good way of saying happy birthday. We love you. But now I have grown in a way that my general average monthly sub count sits just below where we were in August. And so it's like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Because if I do this fucking charity marathon week, then if we hit that, it's like, well, it's all over. I'm gonna have to do a shed building stream on Christmas Eve or something. Yeah, right. Exactly.
And also, I'm upset with myself that I didn't know that we were at 196.
I intentionally did not advertise it because I was like, I have
because
nowhere to build
you were like,
shed.
I was gonna gift it.
I knew you would do it if I said something, and I used to live in a 3rd floor apartment, a 3rd floor 2-bedroom apartment with 3 people living in it. I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna put a shed? I'm gonna qualify this building a shed thing, right? If I get it, I'm going to build a dog-sized shed. So it can be a tiny dog house for Olive. That is what it's going to be. Because I'm not going to build a shed-sized shed to put in my backyard that is only slightly bigger than my balcony at my old apartment. And most of it is concrete. Bless. But now I do have a shed, so I could set up a little workbench and build something.
Yeah,
I'm very
not
excited.
only can you set up a little workbench, and now you have a garage, you can now do streams from your garage where you build stuff.
That's true. I was thinking about that. The Wi-Fi is terrible downstairs, so I'll have to hardwire and figure out, because I don't have a laptop anymore. I'll have to figure out how to do that. I guess I could do it from my iPad. Can you plug in a camera to your iPad, like an external camera? Is there OBS for iPad? Oh, all these questions.
Oh, no. All of these questions.
I don't want to think about the logistics.
Twitch.tv/Rahlyx with an underscore.
Don't do it.
Go over there, subscribe, and watch Rahlyx suffer to try to figure out how to stream from his garage.
Here's the thing. This was not an intentional plug for that. I was mostly just talking about how I like to do projects. This was not a go sub to my Twitch channel moment. Just as a heads up.
As per usual, it just backfired on you.
I know. It's just how it be some days.
With me over here, all of your shit is gonna be promoted.
Yeah, my manager over here is like, "Let's go! I'm gonna hype you up," and I'm like, "Oh god, I'm scared.
Oh god, I can't keep up.
I can't keep up with this shit. Oh no. Oh bless.
Yeah. This is how it is to be my friend.
I'm okay with it.
I'm gonna promote your shit everywhere,
dude. Y'all, I tweeted about this earlier, but everyone needs to get them a hype man like Scarfee. This is just facts. Like, Scarfee is the bomb diggity. Like, so much standing. So much. Like, Jesus Christ. Right. Jesus, dude. No.
Stop it.
No. Cry, bitch. Cry.
Never. Oh my god, never mind. Moving on.
Oh, God. Would you look at that? We already made it 35 minutes.
I just was looking at the Twitter trending, and there was something really confusing in there. I don't remember anymore what it was.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I know one thing we could talk about that was on Twitter. Twitter trending. Wow. Okay. Twitter trending.
Oh, Black Panther.
Oh yeah, they're not going to recast T'Challa, which I'm very happy about.
But were they going? He's dead.
Well, right. So it's going to probably go on to Shuri. Shuri's probably going to be the new Black Panther.
Shuri?
Shuri, his sister.
Oh.
I think that's the direction they're going to go, because they can't bring oh my god,
Chadwick Boseman back from the dead. Wow.
Literally, they cannot bring Chadwick Boseman back from the dead. But I was going to say Michael B. Jordan, they can't bring his character back from the dead because he's dead now. But yeah.
By the way,
yes. Lots of Disney and Marvel
rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Just saying, not being disrespectful.
No,
Chadwick Boseman
absolutely
at all.
Not. Chadwick Boseman.
But just like the
legend.
fact that Disney had to make that decision at all.
Yeah.
is baffling to me, honestly.
I mean, honestly, shouts out to them for respecting Chadwick and his, presentation of Black Panther so much. Sorry, I cut you off. Finish your thought.
Wait, respecting? Are you talking about Disney?
Yeah, they're by not recasting T'Challa, like to say we're done.
Oh, I was confused by the word recasting.
Yeah, they're not recasting T'Challa. T'Challa is dead.
Yeah, that's what I am. Okay, never mind. Ignore my previous rant. The cause of it was that I was Russian.
And you were Russian.
So I thought recasting meant bringing back into the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meaning like recasting as in like
Recasting his character as a different person being the same person. They're not doing
No. What I thought was that they would use CGI to still make Chadwick Boseman.
Oh God, no. I hope.
Yes,
I hope they don't.
Do you see why I was so bewildered by it? Because I didn't understand what recasting meant.
Absolutely.
I thought it was like they were gonna take CGI and they're gonna make Chadwick Boseman still play Black Panther.
Please no.
Black Panther 2. Like for whatever part of the movie, the same that they did to Paul Walker for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, but, and that guy in Rogue One.
Now that I am thinking of the recasting as like another person, that's also good.
Yeah.
Then I respect them with that.
It's
This was a very confusing 5 minutes for me.
I'm sorry. It's all good. No, I'm shocked personally. Like, surprisingly, I am shocked that Disney chose the respectful route instead of the money route. I say that knowing full well that they announced like fucking 30 different Marvel and Star Wars projects that are coming out in the next 5 years.
New Marvel stuff?
Yeah, lots of new Marvel stuff, mostly TV shows. Ooh, sorry.
Interesting.
Yeah, lots of Marvel and Disney or Marvel and Star Wars TV shows that are coming out. Also a Buzz Lightyear origin story starring Chris Evans, which will be interesting.
Buzz Lightyear origin story?
Yeah.
Isn't he a toy?
Yeah, but like the
From
origin
Toy
of
Story.
like how the toy became popular, I guess, in the Toy Story world. It's kind of like there used to be an old cartoon called Buzz Lightyear Star Command. And it was literally just like all about all of the people that Buzz comes from. And it was actually a really good show. I liked it a lot. I wonder if it's on Disney Plus.
Okay.
But yeah.
As you keep talking about it, it makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
But it's still a very odd choice.
I feel you. Yeah, it is weird. I saw that trending and I was like, okay. All right.
Like, do people really love Buzz Lightyear so much?
Yeah, right. Let me look what else is popping, dude. I'm trying to remember. There's a lot of shit.
The new Among Us map is gonna look great.
I missed the reveal of that, and I'm really sad. Did you?
Oh my god! Have you not seen the trailer? The trailer that they put out.
I haven't seen anything,
dude. There's brand new tasks. There's brand new tasks.
Ooh.
There's ladders.
Ooh.
Can
you kill somebody on a ladder?
The half android body skin has its own kill animation.
That's tight. All right, custom kill animation. It
shoots a laser out of its eye.
I like that.
And there's new sabotages, and yeah, that was about it. It also said much more, but I didn't like it. That was all that was showed in the.
When is it being released?
In the trailer, they said early 2021.
Damn, I was hoping they'd be like, as it drops right now. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, well, they are a development team of 4.
That's true.
So
yeah,
you got to respect that. And considering that they had a full last trailer for it too,
yeah,
is impressive for a 4-man development team.
I need to check that out. Wait, why do
I
have
you do
4 things in my Steam inventory? 1 new comment. Who the heck commented on what?
I locked the comments on my Steam profile. It's just not healthy. Some people who play with you will just go in and like write shit.
I'm so confused. Comments on your items?
Content creator of the year. Oh, Valkyrie won that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It looks like somebody commented on me playing Cyberpunk, but then deleted their comment.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It says you have 1 more comment on your new game activity, and it says +1. But then I open it up.
If you go into your Cyberpunk page, and scroll down in that activity window, it should show maybe. Because people apparently can comment on you getting like different achievements now.
Oh,
like you know how you see the like different like Blank now owns this game. Blank just earned an achievement. People can comment on that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Kyle reviewed Cyberpunk. He gave it a thumbs up, and the review just says big penis physics. Oh,
Of course, Kyle said that.
I love it.
We love Kyle. Kyle is rusty nipples, by the way.
Dude, shouts out Rusty Nipples. Love that boy. He's a good bean.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like the comment was deleted. So, I don't know. Weird.
Also, by the way, if you guys, for the people who are watching the podcast, if you see this little weird bump on my head in the back, it's just my hair. It's just my hair in the ponytail, and it looks like I have like a bump on my head.
Nah, don't even
For
trip.
whatever reason.
Don't even trip, dude.
I almost said bulge, but I decided against it.
Can we get Chris Mellows in chat?
Yes, the chat that doesn't exist.
I know. Alas.
I made a Twitch account for us. I made a Twitch.tv/ Keepin It ADHD.
We used to do we should do another live podcast.
Yeah, we should. That was a good thing that we did, I think.
Yeah. Well, the problem
and we have like full overlays for it.
The problem that exists is that if we stream it on the new channel, we absolutely will not get quality options. And that means the end product of the stream is 720p instead of 1080p. Because if we made it 1080p, no one would watch it because they wouldn't be able to buffer it.
Yeah.
So it's tricky. Streaming is
that,
tricky.
and also like the activity of the chat is going to be lower at first.
Well, yeah, exactly.
So making
we would have to do
ones.
Yeah, we would have to do a just chatting warm up for people to come in, and then start the podcast. Ooh, I just almost stabbed myself with an X-Acto knife. Oopsies.
Can you put that down?
Sorry, I've been using it for my art for my projects, and it's
for me. Can you put it down?
No, absolument pas, absolument pas. I put it down. These aren't my hands. These are someone else's hands, but I'm fooling you. Wow, look at these hands. Whoa.
You literally. Oh my god, stop it. Okay. What else? What else do we have to talk about? Is there anything to talk about at all?
Let me just stretch real quick.
Nice.
Look at this.
That's a nice shirt. Where did you get that shirt?
Thanks. I got it from Kate Stark's Designed by Human store. Shouts out, Kate.
Oh. Can you give us a link to Kate Stark's channel?
Yeah, twitch.tv/Kate. Oh god, what is this? No, stop. Sorry. I opened up my browser and it auto-played a stream and I was like, I didn't choose this.
Kate, the beautiful human who was a guest on our podcast.
Kate was our second guest.
Ago?
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
What? No, dude, that was like a month and a half ago, dude.
What?
It was forever ago, dude.
Dude, time is non-existent with ADHD.
That's true.
What day is it? December 11th.
December 11th, yeah.
My birthday is in 2 months.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm gonna be turning 24.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. Oh, you're gonna be old.
One thing to know about ADHD is that you don't notice the time passing at all.
Welcome to the dawning of your mid-20s.
Yeah, and then that will also now add up with the general like age time speed up.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna also graduate school, and then I'm gonna work, and then it's gonna speed up again.
Yep. It'll never stop.
Oh.
Stop me up.
I hate it.
What?
I hate it so much.
Stop me up. No, never stop.
So much.
Yeah. No. It's
okay. This podcast is falling apart. Let's find a theme because.
So hold on. Let me finish. So twitch.tv/Kate and then designedbyhumans.com/shop/Kate Stark. There you go. That's where you can get something like this or her cat with antlers as a Christmas jersey. So 10 out of 10. We stand. This wasn't planned. It just came in today, and I was like, I'm putting it on.
Yep. And this was not like nothing in this podcast was planned. If that was not clear by this point, if it's not clear, I don't know how to help you.
Yeah.
Because we literally just like how much have we been recording? 40 minutes?
Like 44 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I like 50 minutes ago, we both were like, "Fuck, we forgot to record." So
Yeah.
now we're here.
Just
So it was
it's
literally
just
4 minutes of preparation, and I also ate McDonald's at that in that 4 minutes while we were
hell
getting
yeah.
ready.
Get that macas. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because I was hungry. You know.
Yeah,
I
boy.
also got a little high right before this, and it's just. I mean, I don't. It's not. It doesn't affect me as much anymore because I'm now a
Building up a
regular smoker,
tolerance.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just like most of the days, not most of the days, like once or most of the days when I feel like I can relax for the day, I just smoke a little bit in the evening just to relax and like and kind of let go of stress because it
Just
helps me a lot.
tone down for the day. Yeah.
It definitely helps me a lot because before I started it, like my shoulders
Hmm.
right here, for people who are watching, for people who are listening, I'm pointing at my like where my shoulders connect to my neck. These muscles right here were like stones. They were
Ow.
so stiff. Like that's how stressed I was from everything that I was doing, and because we were like in quarantine and I wasn't like really moving. Now it's kind of getting okay. I'm still in quarantine and I'm still not really moving, but it is a lot easier to deal with because weed
Yeah.
just helps you like relax your whole body a little bit,
Yeah.
and it's really helpful. And I'm glad that I discovered it. It's just what I'm gonna say because it also helps my anxiety tremendously.
That's
Like
good.
when I have those like mental health days when I just wake up and I'm like I'm anxious for no reason, and I literally just woke up
Yeah.
and I just like microdose a little bit,
Yeah,
and
you just got a vibe.
it feels a lot easier
Fair enough.
because I still have to be functional, but anxiety is not letting me. And on
Yeah.
top of like when anxiety like piles on top of ADHD,
Hmm.
you just get a person lying in bed completely all day.
Yeah. Which
Yep.
is not good.
Productive
It's not helpful for your
and also
mental
not
state.
healthy.
Yeah.
So
Just don't. If I can give one piece of
yeah.
advice to anybody, no matter how shitty you feel, if you can muster the strength to get up and take a shower and put on clothes, like not like just put on like something that makes you feel good. That will help improve your mood like
Something
tremendously.
comfortable.
Yeah, something comfortable, something that makes you feel you know what I mean? And like I'm aware it's just that piece of advice is like, "Oh, if you're feeling sad, just feel happy." Well, that
Yeah, no.
helps. But I
Thanks,
know
I'm
like
cured.
the days that I work from bed where I'm just like I'm not getting up. I roll over, pick up my
Yeah.
laptop and start working. Like I feel so shitty on those days. So it's like I make myself get up, take a shower, put on proper clothes. Not even like proper clothes. I mean, I wear fucking like Adidas track pants and shorts all the time. Like that's all literally all I
They're
wear
still
anymore.
clothes.
Yeah,
But
but
also like my personal like approach to it is what helps me the most
mhm.
is putting on clothes that are most comfortable and feel like I'm still in bed while I'm not.
Oh, it's true.
Because that like the main one of the main adversaries for me
Mhm.
from getting out of bed is cold,
Yes.
or too cold or too hot.
Yeah.
Like either one of those. And like cold feet and cold hands is something that like really bothers me. So I have fingerless gloves actually like right here at my
Ooh,
table,
nice.
and I wear fingerless gloves when I'm cold.
Mhm.
And I have heating pad at the bottom of my table,
Nice.
on the floor where I put my feet, so
Mhm.
it's warm at all times because I have hardwood floors.
Right. Oh yeah, shit gets
And
cold with hardwood. That's our downstairs
even
is hardwood.
yeah, even when I had like carpet floors, my feet were super cold.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I
I
never
have
had a heating
slippers,
pad
dude.
on the floor.
I keep slippers
Hmm.
under my desk.
But I literally am recommending, if you don't have a heating pad, if you can't afford to spend some money on a heating pad, putting one under the place where you work and putting your feet in there, if you get cold feet a lot, works like a charm. It's
It's super
amazing,
nice. Yeah.
and I
Um,
love it.
as a completely irrelevant statement, um, if you are in the U.S. and have access to GameStop.com.
Okay.
The deal of the day for Friday, the 12th, is, well, the 11th, I suppose, isn't it? Because it's now the 11th. Yeah. The deal of the day is 20% off Twitch gift cards. So if you're a Twitch user, you can get 20% off Twitch gift cards, which I don't know what they do, but it's 20% off money on Twitch. So fuck it. I don't know.
Rahlyx, are you okay?
I don't know, dude.
I think we're running out of juice here.
I am so tired.
Yeah.
My brain is just spinning. I was like looking at trends, right, on Twitter, and I was scrolling through, and then I follow Cheap Ass Gamer, which is a great Twitter account to follow if you look for gaming deals. And they were like, "Hey, look at this Twitch gift card," and I'm like, "I use
I'm gonna
Twitch.
tell about it. I'm gonna tell about it on my podcast."
Exactly, dude. I'm all about the deals. If you're listening to this any day other than the 11th, you fucking missed it. You fucked up for not listening on release. And I hope this goes as a lesson to you going forward in life that if you don't listen to this podcast on release, you're going to miss out on some sick deals, including, but not limited to, a kiss on the mouth.
I mean, Guy Judge did call you an incredible kisser.
God, I fucking love Guy so much. He's such a good bean. Oh my god.
Am I correct that you've never even met in person?
All of the Canadians I've never met, but I feel like they're like some of the people I'm closest to.
They're like your second family at this point.
Legit, the minute I get vaccinated, I'm going to Canada and I'm gonna go hang out with them. I'm gonna
me too. Take me with you.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's do a tour of the West Coast. Right? We'll start in LA and we'll go with Kermit to Disneyland. And then we'll go up to Vancouver and we'll hang out with Guy and Kate and Conrad and Jen if she wants. I don't know. All she does is spam my Discord DMs now.
When she's drunk.
Exactly. But we'll go hang out with all of them and it'll be a good time. And then it'll be TwitchCon 2021 and we'll just get up to all sorts of shit because there better be a fucking vaccine rolled out by then. Because we're already boogieing pretty, like, the first wave is coming out before the end of the year in America. Like, we're boogieing. I think it's entirely possible that by September.
I really hope it keeps up.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Because right now it looks weird with the providers saying that they cannot provide necessarily like the amount by summer or whatever.
Well, right, because
it's a developing
provide
situation
it for the whole globe, right? So it's
the fact is, the fact is that there's a vaccine. The only problem is getting it to people right now. So when we get that, manifesting soon, as soon as possible.
Well, we have so many companies that are boogieing too. Like, imagine, dude, we've got like two big heavy hitters that have been approved by the FDA now, which is great, right? They're going to start rolling out. And then you're going to get the offshoot companies that go, okay, well, they've provided the fucking formula or whatever it is. Like, let's go. Let's just start mass manufacturing this shit. And boom. Bim, bam, bosh. Bob's your uncle. And yeah, it's interesting. I think I read somewhere that Disney World is going to be like, if you're not vaccinated, you can't come. And it's like, damn. Hell yeah. That's the fucking way to do it. Honestly,
that's the way to do it.
Going forward, I mean, you can't go to fucking public school without certain vaccinations. Like, you should just, God, why is it? God, I'm getting on it. I'm not going to get into it.
I just don't understand. Let's not get on the topic of anti-vaxxers because
I know I'm not going there. I just don't understand why science has.
We can talk about it
contested
forever. We're gonna be here for hours if we talk about this.
That's the problem. Is I know if I get myself riled up, we'll just keep going.
There's just so much wrong with it.
It's so fucked. It's so fucking fucked. Yep.
And if you don't agree with us, fine.
That's literally your right in America.
It is your right to not agree with us, but like
also you're objectively wrong.
Yes, and also please leave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. We don't need that shenanigans here, man.
Yes. So, Inspirabot?
Bless America. Yeah, sure. All right. Inspirabot.me. It is I'm the Inspirabot. I'm going to put some garbage in your mouth.
Speaking of political stuff, I just got an Inspirabot that was very political.
Oh no!
For some reason in context, the text said, "You're not insane. Not as insane as a snowflake." Like what the fuck?
Oh,
I'm not saving that.
Oh fuck! I'm doing this one just for the picture. The text is whatever. The picture is terrifying. All right. It is a man in a leather jacket. He's wearing a navy blue polo shirt. In his hand, he's holding a hunting knife, like he's getting ready to stab. And
my god!
And from the neck up, he is in a mutilated clown skeleton mask / wig with orange and black hair frizzing out the sides, right? And it says, no matter what happens, you should always share your knowledge about a bad lover.
The context of that picture makes that so terrifying.
Oh, absolutely. It is just nightmare fuel. It's like the fucking clowns that rehosted all the ladies' Twitch channels on their weird predatory fucking bullshit. Anyway, sorry.
I have a slightly good one.
Let's do it. Hit me.
There's the picture is like a blurred picture of like just stock people looking like at some kind of like graphs or something, like on a notepad writing, and they're like discussing something. It's like a meeting,
right?
Stock picture of a meeting at work, and over it there's like a in the Sharpie drawn like an arrow of like a graph that goes in like in a pattern, and the text says, "Economy isn't drunk."
What?
Yeah, it's just
economy isn't drunk. I am. That's why I gave this presentation. Hey, whatever.
You see the arrow?
You see the returns we got. Let me
see this arrow that I just drew with no other things around it. It's going up.
Jeb, this is a product design meeting. We don't need this. I
don't care.
I'll design your products in a minute if you don't let me finish. Let me tell you something or other about productivity and designing. Oh God! All right.
I want to take improv classes.
I do too.
I don't have time.
I know.
I don't
exactly.
have time.
I have no time. But it's like, because I feel like I'm close. I'm close, but I'm not. I don't have the ability to like carry on a bit super well. And it's like, God, if I could just hone that, if I could tune that just the slightest bit, I feel like I would take a further step in comedy. I mean, the fucking Game Grumps took improv classes. They're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get serious about being comedians on top of, like, instead of just, screaming at video games. Let's be comedians.
Yeah. And Ethan and Markiplier too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they're all best buds. Like, that whole group, they hang out together all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking they did the classes, and now they have an offshoot channel called the Grums, and it's literally for IRL content, and it's funny as shit. It's so good. If you've never watched the 10-minute Power Hour, oh my God, it's so funny. It's so good. Some are better than others, but I sent you that video, right? With Aaron, and he's pouring the M&Ms in his mouth, and he's like, "Oh!" That's from the 10-minute Power Hour. Jesus. I love that shit. It's so good.
Look at us.
Look at us
saying that we didn't Inspirabot. No, the podcast is not.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Keep talking. Okay.
Who would have thought? Not
my
me.
My cat is starting to go insane, so I think it's time to wrap this up. On this note, we're gonna say goodbye to y'all, and we promise next week we're not gonna forget to.
No, we'll remember next week for sure. We'll be less of colossal goobers.
Speaking of remembering to record something, I just got a very exciting DM that I'm gonna tell you about.
Oh, I'm excited.
But on this note,
goodbye.
Goodbye. See you next week. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Oh my God.